Well, hey guys, Dave Anderson here, Helicool's Helipad. So, where the heck have I been? It's been like a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. Well, so here's the thing. We had to hire a new executive director for the gospel mission. That we also have been doing a lot of construction at the mission because we bought a walk-in cooler about a year and a half ago, and some walls had to be moved and some other things had to be done. And some concrete had to be poured. So what do we have in store for today? One of the things is making sure that my new carport structure here, my new shop is stable enough in the high winds. Now, I have got these ropes and each one of them is secured to the ground with an 18-inch steel peg. But you know what? They're just going straight down, so this thing can wobble like this, and I'm going to show you a better angle. All right, so here's a better angle. This is what it does. You see how it kind of rim racks? I think if I run a line on that corner and I run it down to this nail over here and do another one on that side, that diagonal will hold this thing a little bit steadier from rim racking this direction. And I'm not planning on going through that wall, so it's not going to be any encumbrances or anything that's in the way. All right, guys, check this out. Man, that secured that up good. That ain't going anywhere, man. That is nice. Well, hey guys, Dave Anderson here, Helicool's Helipad. Hey, behind me is my brand new shop paid for all by YouTube money. I think it was the best $200 that I spent. You know, I had to save up quite a bit because YouTube money is so salacious that I'm just drowning in stacks of cash. Anyway, you see that pipe in the background there? Okay, that is standing up pretty tall and it is hooked to my waste oil burner, and the wind, it's not blowing today, but the wind is going to topple that thing over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a little tower out of rebar, and I'm going to surround it. But what I need to do is figure out how to make half circles or even a full circle so I can weld that around it so the thing is a little bit more in case any big wind gusts come. So today I'm going to show you how to do these circles out of rebar using a gas torch. You guys stay tuned. All right, now let's remember to use all of your PPE and use your torch in accordance with how it is supposed to be used. You want to make sure that this hole is on this side of the table, so it's open down here. And just gonna secure this brake rotor down. Grab this piece of rebar, put it right on the lip there. And we're going to start heating that up. This is going to go a lot faster once it gets hot. In this first part, all you're trying to do is start a radius so that you have at least about 3-4 inches of radius started, and then you'll check it against where you want to put the round at. In this case, around the stack. All right, let's check that radius. Keep working that first 3 or 4 inches until the radius is just about perfect, right where you want it, the sweet spot. Ooh, that's looking pretty darn good. Okay. So if you're going to do 1 or 2 or 3 or more pieces, you're going to want to build yourself a template. And that's what I'm going to do with this big bolt. I'm going to weld this on so that I can bend the rebar to whatever kind of radius that I want to choose. I can just lower it if I want it a little bit tighter circle, or I can leave it up high if I want it to be a bigger circle. So this should help me out quite a bit. See if I can weld this guy on there. Now this part is pretty simple. I just put this rebar where the last place where I bent it, and I need to just sink this down a little bit. That's looking about the right place. Now this is going to take a little bit of trial and error, but if we do this right and get this adjusted just right, it's going to make this thing really quick. All right, let's see what we got there. Ooh, that's a little bit of a sharp angle. A little bit too much. All right. But you know what? That is the part about figuring this whole thing out. Too sharp of an angle. Bring it up a skosh. All right, guys, check this out. Pretty dang good, huh? Yeah, I'm liking that. And that, my friends, is how to get a nice round piece of rebar. If it gets a little bit out of shape, out of wampus there, I'm going to show you how to fix that. All right, so how to fix it, you come on over to your nice handy dandy splitting maul here, and you got a high spot, you just give it a whack. Check it out. Ooh, that looks beautiful. Check this out. Is that right on the money or what? Pretty dang close. That is pretty good. I tell you what. Wait a minute, wait a minute. The brake rotor is the perfect size for what I need. Man, look at that. I mean, the technique worked out beautiful, but there might be a better, easier way to do this. Let's try something. Definitely have to put your welder on max. Get that penetration into this brake rotor. Well, as you can see, it is fairly repeatable, and that is what I wanted. I like it. Well, doggone, I'm pretty happy the way this turned out. It's got several things that I really like. Number one, it was cheap. Number two, it was redneck. Number three, I had it. And number four, I got to fabricate, which is something else that I love. Thanks so much for watching. I'm glad that you clicked on this video. It really helps support the channel. Please won't you like, make a comment. That is what gets it out to everybody else. That's what gets that YouTube analytics pumping. Until next time, I'm Dave Anderson signing out. You guys be safe out there, and God bless.